qualifications you need in order to become a Storymakers Guide are: number 1, you have to have been to Storymakers at least once before. Number 2, you have to be willing to make this a great experience for your first-time attendees. Being a Storymakers Guide is one of the most involved volunteer experiences at the Storymaker Conference, but it is also the most rewarding. When you sign up to be a guide, your experience starts right now. It may seem a little intimidated, but I'm going to break down exactly what you have to do so it doesn't seem so scary. The first thing you'll need to do as a guide is fill out a quick survey of easy-to-answer questions. These questions will help us match you with a few of our new attendees. You will generally be responsible for 2 to 4 new attendees. New this year, you will be required to attend one of 2 short Zoom training sessions in early February. It will also be recorded in case you're not available to attend either session. We feel it's important to have a one-on-one with all of our guides so that we make sure they know what they're committing to. Sadly, we need to do this because we have had instances where our guides have not followed through and left some of our new attendees in a lurch. Fortunately, some new guides stepped in to adopt the new attendees that were affected, but it wasn't an ideal situation. To avoid this in the future, we really need to see you face-to-face to make your commitment. In the mid-February timeframe, you'll be matched with a few new attendees. You'll most likely have 1 or 2 added on later as we have later registrations. We will provide you with contact information for your new attendees, and we will carbon copy them on that message so that they have your contact information as well. In that message, you will also be introduced to another guide who you will share a table with on the first day of the conference. We try to put 2 guides together who write the same genre. So if you write middle grade, we try and match you up with another middle grade guide. So there will be a whole table full of newbies who write middle grade. Sounds awesome? Yes. It's a great way to mingle and make new friends. As soon as we send you this information, please reach out to your new attendees. We'll remind you to do this in the email. Find out their preferred method of contact, whether it's email, text, Facebook Messenger. All you need to do is start a dialogue. Get to know them a little bit and answer any immediate questions they may have. Make sure they know you're available for questions before the conference. It's a good idea to find out if they're participating in the first chapter contest or if they have an agent or editor consult. That way you can remind them about deadlines to submit materials. Check in with your new attendees about a week before the conference starts. That way you can answer any questions they might have about packing or just what to expect in general. At the conference, your responsibilities include: number 1, show up to the new attendee orientation meeting that is usually held at 8:30 in the morning on Friday, right before the beginning of the opening session. It's usually held in Exhibit Hall A. Don't worry, we'll remind you. We will introduce all of our guides at the meeting so your new attendees can find you. Number 2, sit at your designated table. There will be signs for the reserved tables. Hopefully, all your new attendees will find their seats at your table. You can help facilitate introductions so that all your new attendees can make new friends. Once you all head out for your first class, everyone's on their own. However, many will choose to return to the same table for lunch. Of course, you're welcome to join them if you would like. Try to keep an eye out for your newbies during the day. Say hi, ask them how they're doing, and make yourself available if they do have questions. Just a note, as a guide, you are not expected to read any of their work or do anything aside from being a familiar face and making them feel welcome at the conference. This may sound like a lot to tackle, but it really does make a huge difference for our new attendees to have a friend and a place to sit, and a sense of belonging at a large conference that can be intimidating. Please consider serving as a Storymakers Guide if you think you have what it takes.